Boise, Idaho. Two teams hoping to finish the season with a victory in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl. It's the North Dakota State Bison and the Utah State Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game he wants to have a very smart game plan for his running back today. He understands he's got the Heisman Trophy winner on the field in a bowl game. But they've had a lot of conversations, and his running back said, I want to play. I want to be here with my teammates and put this uniform on one last time. We'll see if they're able to get off to a quick momentum, see if they're able to pull him early, but I know he wants to be on the field with his teammates in this moment. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And North Dakota State will have the football first as their offense heads onto the field. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So Utah State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. Let's take a look at our impact players. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jacobs. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll run it again. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Pulls it on the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. There's a crease. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Jacobs. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. And the Aggies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hillstead. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
He'll try the left side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. The run inside. It's Scott. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Mitchell. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Back to throw, it's Hayes. Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I love the third.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Needs it to keep this drive alive. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Could be an alley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To the air on first down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The penalty pushes the offense back for this 2nd down. looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Kick is in the air. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the disjointed start just looks sloppy when you get a false start. It's second and long. Back to pass. It's Hillstead. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Trying to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass. I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football. I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He gets a block. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Running inside. It's Scott. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. 2nd down. They'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. Still running at the 40. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
New set of downs after the completion. Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
Has it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback keeps it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gets it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Starling. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking to pass. It's Hillstead. It's complete to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Finds his man. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now that they've got to find some answers.
North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Got a little space. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
On third down, he drops to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one, because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Flips it out in the flat. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. On first and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Quarterback on the keeper. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Touchdown, Utah State. Middle of the end zone, he's got it.
And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield is Hayes. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions all. In this game, he's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Great place to start for this offense. He'll try to pop the draw. Makes his man miss. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop, in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
They go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the 2nd level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. Here's a heat, and it's a sack.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Running inside, it's Scott. Picks up the 1st down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. There's some room. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Mitchell. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Brown wants to pass. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll go to the counter. Nice move to keep running.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. He'll be stopped at his own 23-yard line, but he's got enough to move the chains and pick up the first down.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dropping back, it's Hillstead. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over it. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Slips through the line. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Under fire. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You got to have a lot of precision and timing on these slant throws, right? You're throwing it as soon as the receiver comes out of the break. You try to get it to him quickly. They just didn't have the timing there, and it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Brown will throw it. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. Looking to throw. They'll run the screen. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll send the back in motion. Snaps it in the shotgun. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Coaches talk all the time about finishing halves. Man, that is perfect execution down the stretch. Take the lead, take most of the clock, and you get the ball coming out. Way to close this first half. Great execution.
try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. On the ground with the counter. Nice move there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Hillstead. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, Reese, or as they call it in this game, just another typical Liberty Bowl. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half in the Las Vegas Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of...
Maybe some room here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We've got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Now they'll run the draw, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Wants to return it. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Looking for space, it's Mitchell. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Brown wants to pass. The quick out. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. This is a designed run. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Ready to fire from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Utah State has it inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Got some room to run. Oh, he was hoping for the pick six. Instead, he got it down to the 16-yard line. And after the pick, there is an injured player who's still on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Out of the gun, they give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll keep it on the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. And the Aggies have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Aggies. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The run inside. It's Mitchell. There he goes. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the ground, it's Scott. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. 1st and 10 for the offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Now on 1st down from the 43. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mitchell. Makes a pass to Marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught by Williams on the right. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, North Dakota State! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. They'll run it to the right. Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running inside. It's Scott. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. We reach the break, and Utah State holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking for space. It's Mitchell. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. And here comes the punt team. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. He leaves it with his back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Here's a little room there. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll give it to the back. Sweet cut there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Mitchell. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. They're going to ride this running back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And I go back to McKinn, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Back to pass. It's Hayes. Setting up the screen. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Gonna run it. It's Scott. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. In the red area, it's Mitchell. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered.
Touchdown, North Dakota State. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Fielded in the end zone, it's Starling. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Utah State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. So now they take over. This momentum has been completely taken away from them, but still an opportunity to put together a late drive. And some room to work. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block them. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking downfield, it's Hillstead. Quick completion on the out route. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Out of the gun, the inside give. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
This Utah State offense has it going. They'll run it from the gun. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll keep it on 2nd down. That ought to be enough for a Utah State 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Looking for a man. It's Hillstead. Makes the grab, and he'll be smacked to the ground. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their 1st. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And what a big 3rd down stop for this defense, and now it's decision time for the offense. Actually, no, it's not. Like what are we doing? The field goal doesn't do much here. Huge 4th down coming for this offense. Got to find that best play. Got to get in the end zone.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
They'll go right back to it. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Running inside, it's Mitchell. They stop him again, and not only that, they've made this 4th down that much harder.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The punt team makes its way onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Looking to throw, it's Hillstead. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. It's 3rd and 5. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
It has been quite a season. Thanks for going on the ride with us on EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. We'll see you next season.